Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Leah, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a little work in our kitchen space. I want to restore some order, do a little bit of organizing. I have several deep cleaning tasks on my to-do list for today, and I would also like to incorporate a few subtle fall touches here and there. Just kind of change things up a little bit, give things a new fresh look for back to school. So back to school for us is just in a few days, so we're getting ready for that. We just got home from a lovely vacation. It was so much fun. Definitely something we needed, and we feel ready to get back to work and recharged and just ready to go. So anyway, with that being said, the house is a little crazy. Got to restore some order, and there's no better place to start than in the kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thanks so much for being here. The first task for today is to wipe down my cabinets and the wall space, the backsplash, and just get everything nice and clean. I try to do this monthly. It definitely doesn't always work out that way, but that's my goal. And for today, I'm just filling my sink full of warm water. I'm gonna add a splash of Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. This is just like the all-purpose cleaner and basil scent. I love that scent. And then I'm just gonna use a microfiber cloth to give everything a really good cleaning. I went ahead and removed most of what I could from the countertops and then also the shelf space here above the sink. That just makes it a lot easier for me to give everything a thorough cleaning, and then it's also a lot of fun to kind of put things back when you start with a blank slate. As I was cleaning today, I was just thinking about, how grateful I am to call this place home and to be able to just nurture my family here, clean, cook, things like that, that sometimes we feel like just is repetitive, and maybe we take it for granted, or I do at least. And I think just having some time away, going on vacation, just kind of gave me a new appreciation for home. Not that I didn't appreciate it before, but sometimes when you just spend a little time away, home just has a new meaning. And as much fun as we had, we were all so happy to be back home in our mountains and on our farm with all of our animals. And it just really makes me feel extremely grateful and blessed that we get to call this place home. It's always been really important to me when I became a mom that we kind of place roots somewhere, that we have a home place that we can hopefully, Lord willing, stay in for a really long time, and just have a place that's familiar, a place our kids can always come home to, even when they're grown. And it's not about the house, it's not about what it looks like, it's just about having that place where you feel safe, you feel loved. It's a calming environment. It's just a welcoming, comfortable place to be. And again, not about the way it looks, not about the actual house, but just a home. And I always want my kids to have that. No matter how old they get, I always want them to be able to come home whenever they need to or want to. And so I think that's one of the reasons that I'm so passionate about homemaking in general, is just carrying that on. I think that's super important. Now I'm going to just give our counters a good wipe down, just using my thieves cleaner and a cloth here, just doing a little dusting. I did remove a lot of the things from the countertops just to make this a little bit easier, make it go by a little quicker, and it always feels so nice to get this done. And of course, no cleaning day is complete without giving my sink a really good scrub down. I do this pretty much daily. Again, just using the pink stuff here. It's what I've found works best for our hard water and for our cast iron sink. Just the combination of those things makes it a little bit hard to keep the sink clean, but I've found that this stuff works really great, and just maintaining it regularly just really helps make that job a lot easier. With the exception of our dishwasher, which we purchased just a couple years ago, the rest of the appliances that we have are definitely starting to get a little age on them, and I just feel like I need to do something to protect them a little more. So in addition to just cleaning them regularly, which I've always done, I thought I should go ahead and start polishing them somehow. And so I found these stainless steel wipes, and I'm still getting the hang of how to use them to not streak the appliances, but I'm getting there. If you have any tips for me, or even products maybe that you've tried and you like, let me know, because I am still experimenting with that, but just felt like it was time to do a little something to protect them. I want to get a lot more life out of these appliances. For the floors, I don't always remove the rugs completely and clean that thoroughly, but every once in a while you just have to take all the rugs out and give everything a really good cleaning. And on this particular day, it was definitely time for that. I wanted to show a little close-up of how dirty our floors get on a regular basis. Sometimes from the shots that are further away, it's hard to tell how dirty things really are when I'm cleaning, but we do live on a working farm. We have kids, we have animals, we're in and out, and it's one of the things I love about our home and our life, but it's definitely dirty, so I clean pretty regularly. Today I'm just gonna run the vacuum and then go over everything with a mop, and hopefully it'll hold us over for another day or so. Today for my floors, I'm just mopping with some warm water and a little bit of dish soap. I find that if my floors are especially dirty like they were today, a lot of times dish soap will work better than even a cleaner will. Just does a good job of cutting through any kind of grease or grime or dirt that you may have on your floors. It works really well for us, and as you saw, our floors were pretty dirty. While I'm definitely not rushing away summer, this particular day was very gloomy and just rainy and kind of cool and breezy outside, and I was just inspired to embrace it and kind of have an early fall day at home of cleaning and cooking. And on this particular day, we were just craving a big pot of chili beans, so I decided it would be a good day to get that going. For my chili beans, I kind of worked on this recipe some last year. We were sort of going for that Wendy's kind of copycat chili, kind of combined a few different recipes I found online and ended up with this one, which we really are enjoying. Basically chopped the veggies, added the ground beef, got all that done in a pan, added some tomato sauce, some Rotel, added some chili seasoning. Sometimes I'll mix up my own seasoning. Sometimes I'll just use a pack straight from the store. Salt, pepper, a little garlic powder, a little sugar, and then I also add the beans. And then I like to kind of thin things out a little bit with beef broth. It really gives it that consistency of Wendy's chili. So if you've ever had Wendy's chili, it's so good. This is a really close match, and it's healthier because we can make it at home. In keeping with my theme of an early fall cozy day at home, I decided to do away with the fresh flowers I had out. It was time to switch out my vases anyway, and instead I brought in just lots of dried lavender that I dried from the garden, and it just really created that cozy feeling. It's still summer, but we are easing into those early fall weeks, and it just was a really good way to make our home feel like it felt outside on this particular day. So dried lavender is always great. For the dining table, I just went with some faux olive branches, which always feels like fall to me. Another early fall touch I'm adding today are some new fresh dishcloths. It's been a while since I bought any. Most of mine are stained at this point, and it was just time to kind of replace those and get a few fresh ones in here. I found these at TJ Maxx, and they're just the perfect kind of late summer, early fall color, sort of like a tan with a hint of yellow, and I'm just really excited about how they add a little touch of charm to our kitchen, make things feel new and fresh, and it was a really simple thing to do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little encouragement or inspiration for cozying spaces up in your own home and just getting ready for the change in seasons. Even if it's just for a day, sometimes it's fun to just embrace what's outside your door. Even if it's rainy and gloomy, all days are a blessing, and it's just such an honor and a gift to get to make your house a home. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye.